coming to the park and the birthday party, you know, and just sitting there around other children, around other like-minded parents.
Yeah.
In the beautiful weather.
Right.
You know, it was everything, and we just kind of looked at you like, yeah, this is why we moved here.
Cool.
You know,
That's sweet. That's really sweet.
And so then it's just been like, I mean, even in the morning, like Deanna, you know, when she woke up, it just was like extra intimate, you know. And I was like, you know, like she's feeling relaxed and in her flow, like in her flow, and it was like, oh, that's nice, because that was really the vision that I had for wanting to move, was to find a place where she could really get around women that she enjoyed and appreciated. In Miami, just didn't. It was more challenging there.
You both met in Miami?
I'm sorry?
You both met in Miami?
No, we actually met in New York City, and then we moved to Grand Cayman, and then we moved to Miami, and then we moved to...
Oh, got it. What took you to those different places? It's just...
Well, New York City, we'd been there for years, and that's where we met. I was doing real estate development there, and she was in school. And then we spontaneously moved to Grand Cayman because that's what she was feeling. And it's a funny story, because she graduated with a degree in finance, wanted to work for a hedge fund. You know, we were very, very different people back then. And,
got it.
And so I helped her get a job offer, an amazing job offer that I would have killed for when I was her age.
Yeah.
And she wasn't really taken. Like, my friend said, yeah, just whenever she wants to start, just let me know. A couple months went by, and she wasn't saying, I want to start. And so I was actually, my ego was, I was like, what's going on? Yeah. And I was going to sit her down and, you know.
How long have you been together?
4 years. Yeah. And this was probably 3 years ago, whatever, 2.5. And I said, why aren't you taking advantage of this amazing opportunity? So I sat down with the intention of like getting her to take this opportunity, and 20 minutes later we were moving to a, you know, island. And I was like, how the hell did that
was to the Cayman.
Yeah, that's
got
what
it. Got it.
And so we went through a really rough time there. Our relationship, it was exactly what we needed. We just didn't know it. It really put our relationship under a spotlight and exposed all its weaknesses. And we just went down into the doldrums. We suppressed. We just said, you know.
How long were you there?
8 months. And then we finally had our breakthrough at Burning Man that year. And we worked a lot on our relationship there and realized so many things about ourselves. And it's been like a rocket ship of like consciousness ever since. And our relationship has just blossomed. And, you know. So,
can I ask how old you
are? 43, and she's 28. And so without Cayman, without, you know, in New York City, there were all the distractions. Like I could, you know, there's the nightlife, there's our friends, there's all this stuff to hide from the problems of the relationship. Yeah. But, you know, isolated in Cayman, there's nowhere to go. Yeah. So it was perfect. It was what we needed. Yeah. And then once we realized that, we're like, okay, that's why we were here. Yeah. There's no future for us here. Let's go.
But you were like aligned.
Yeah, at that point, like our paths, now we were on this, both of us were on this exploration and commitment to our own growth. And like, just even using these words, like 2 years ago, like I would have like been like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Yeah. I'm just trying over here to make money in New York City and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And deeply unconscious life of accumulation and just, and she dragged me kicking and screaming over to the light side, but I saw it as a dark side before.
Yeah. Wow, that's sweet.
Yeah,
that's really sweet.
Me, when you think of, at that time she was what, 26, 25, like I was a stubborn 40-year-old man who knew exactly how to operate in this world, and she just changed it all. It blew up my world. And now I live this amazing life more fully.
That's
Yeah, it's like how often you get like a 25-year-old girl comes in like with so much just, I mean, her exploration of spirituality, and I was so unsupportive. It just even makes me, I was painfully unsupportive of her and hurting her and making her feel insignificant and weak and small and useless and all these things. But, you know, I just needed to go through it all.
Yeah. Wow, that's a hell of a love that she's got.
Yeah, yeah, she's amazing.
Nice, and now you can meet each other. It's
Yeah, now we're so on the same page.
This is David. Well, so why am I not? Let me. This is my first time trying to use Hangouts.
Yeah, it's actually complicated.
It is.
Yeah.
And Hangouts on air is just one way, I guess.
Yeah. So you can do. My recollection is you can do a Google Hangout for up to 10 people where it's two-way, but on air it's one way, and you can do as many people as you want.
Got it. Okay. So I want to make this instead of on air. I want to make this just a regular Hangout.
Yeah.
But I don't think I can. 2 viewers. Oh, there's a chat, isn't there? Chat. Who else is here? I think I have to switch. What I can do is do this and this. Let's get Barry. See if Barry will come on here. If anybody's listening, type who you are in the chat box, and I'll send you another invitation to a different Hangout. Couldn't create the Hangout.